Well, hello everyone.
Welcome back. You cold? You look cold out there.
It's a little chilly out here.
I'm on the other side of Texas. I got some sun, so.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I needed new tires for my car, so I came out to the dump.
You got your choice. So you got your. It's a cornucopia of tires.
Yes. The hardest part is trying to find four that match.
Right. You're gonna have a unicycle over there.
So. Yeah. Otherwise, when you're driving, it's kind of like this.
The wonky wheel.
Yeah. But I'm here. My friend Bubba that runs the tire dump over here he's out there looking for some new tires for me, But in the meantime, by the way, Bubba, can you get me another cup of coffee? This one tastes like crap. Really.
That's it. I mean, that's what you get. Hey, you get coffee and tires. What a service.
That's right. Yeah. Look at that.
I'm jealous of that.
That's your kind of coffee cup.
That's huge. Yeah. You gotta drink some crappy coffee to start off the crappy day.
That's right. You're gonna drink crap coffee, you might as well drink it out of the toilet.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Amazing. So how you been doing?
Good. I've had to pull back a little from eating that Patriot Sandwich Company because I'm starting to put the weight back on. But I really want to say thank you to David and everybody at Patriot Sandwich Company in Denton again. Yeah, I mean, the hat, that's the representation. These guys are great guys over there. They do great work. What's great is the food. I mean, obviously the service, the food, it's local, it's veteran owned. You're helping out a great cause. When you buy a sandwich, a percentage of that sale goes to We Got Your Six, which is a phenomenal charity organization. And you know what? I think we talked about it a lot, really, because we love it so much.
We have,
just go out
we
there
can't
and check them out.
Yeah, and I don't think we can talk about it enough. The thing is also the experience in that shop, because all the tables are handmade and each one of them is like a showcase. It's a little mini showcase. And inside that little showcase, while you're eating, you're looking through the glass at all this memorabilia. And he's got in different seating areas, he's got different memorabilia from different branches of the service or different wars. And it's a great place to take the kids, because they can not only have a sandwich and really some really good food, or even share yours, but they can go from table to table and they can see all of this memorabilia, and it's an educational process too. So David, thank you for that too, because you really created a great place for people to want to go and spend a little time, not run in, grab a sandwich and leave, actually spend some time right in there and looking at all the memorabilia all around the shop.
Absolutely. And when you are there, mention Trash Talk. Don't forget to tell them, hey, guys, I'm coming. I heard them talk about you on Trash Talk, and they're going to give you, with the purchase of a sandwich, a free beverage, a huge military-sized beverage. Let me put it to you that way. This
That's
isn't
right.
a little Dixie cup of water. This is a big beverage. So you're saving some money, and you're having a good time.
The beverage will last you for a good hike.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey, I don't know about you. I have you noticed that, like, after the first of the year, the cost of everything goes up?
Always.
I don't know what it is. It's like somebody says, well, it's a new year, so whatever the cost of living is, we'll just double it. I mean, and I'm talking about bills, your electric bill, the gas bill, the phone bill, the cable bill, everything. All of a sudden there's new charges. But wait a minute, I signed up for this amount, well, yeah, but that was 12 months ago. So
right.
now we go to phase 2, which means 20% more. We'll give you 20% less service, but it's going to cost you 20% more.
And I think cable and cell phone bills are the worst. I mean, it happens everywhere, but a cell phone bill, like you sign up for a plan at $60 or what have you, by the end of your first year, it's up $10, $12, $13 already.
Yeah.
Just because of different fees. There's the different taxes and state taxes and federal taxes. And then there's a member fee. What am I a member of? Like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You're the member of the AT&T club or something.
I know you, and it literally says member fee. And I'm like, I don't even know. And nobody can explain to me. They're like, well, it's for everybody that's with AT&T. And I'm like, okay, but what does that mean? What does that do? Well, it's just a fee for everybody that's with AT&T. And I'm like, you're just making things up now. Like,
Yes.
they're going to be like, hey, your name starts with a B. There's $5 on your phone bill.
Right. You know, I happen to have one in front of me, and I'm trying to figure out, you know, there is a 911 service fee. You know, wow, I got to pay to be able to pick up a number that really is a national free number.
I was going to say, if you happen to find a payphone somewhere in this world, number one,
it's working.
It works. Number one, you shouldn't be in that neighborhood anyway, but you just got to go. But it's probably at the corner of Martin Luther King Boulevard and Malcolm X. Never safe streets ever in any country. But so you're calling 911.
Black Lives Matter. We want you all to know that, though.
Look, it's not the city's fault that they put. I mean, like, I feel bad for Martin Luther King that he's got to have a street in a crappy neighborhood. But
they had all good intentions when they named all those boulevards after him.
I know, and I'm like, come on, guys, the guy's awesome. What are you doing to him? But anyway, if you find one, you call 911. It's free, right?
Right.
That's because we're paying for it. It's not free. We're paying for it.
You know, I mean, like, do they charge you to call an 800 number? You know, an 800 number is a toll-free number, and 911 should be a toll-free number, but they charge here per line. Per line. If you have more than one line, it's 40 cents per line for 911. Now, you know, okay, you say, oh, 40 cents. That's not. If they've got 4 million customers,
yeah,
you know, they're making 40 what is that, $400,000 a month or something by collecting 40 cents from you and me. Come on. What's that all about?
Thing. Like, look at just AT&T alone. I mean, think about Verizon and T-Mobile, and you know, I know T-Mobile and Sprint, I think, are owned by the same people now, but every other company out there that has a cellular tower is charging you for 911. So that's every single person in the United States is paying for it. If you have a phone in your house, you're still paying that 911 fee somewhere in that phone bill, in a landline, somewhere. I don't know where, but you're paying it.
And then on here, again, when I mention these, this is per line. So if you have more than one line, you know, and the phone companies all want to sell you the family plan. You can get six phone lines and all for the price of 3 or something. Well, then they start adding all this stuff. Now, there is a county tax, okay? There's a state tax and there's a county tax.
Okay.
I guess I can understand that, okay? But you got a state and county sales tax. Then there is a state and county communication tax.
What is that?
You got to add a tax for me to pay my sales tax. And again, it's 16 cents here and 20 cents there. It all adds up. And then one that I love is there's a charge for an international roaming fee. Who's roaming internationally? I understand if I'm going to roam internationally, which, by the way, because of the pandemic, nobody can even travel internationally, but to roam, there's a fee. Well, okay, so charge me when I'm roaming.
I was gonna say that should be activated when you roam. When I'm roaming in Rome, you can charge me. Until then, I shouldn't have to pay for it. What is it? And then if I do go overseas, since I've been paying for it for the past year, do I get like credit if I roam, or do I still got to pay more? You know, like,
now you're going to pay more.
Yeah, essentially they're taking your money for a service that you may never use, and they're doing whatever they want with it.
Yeah, we want to charge you that roaming fee just in case you go out there and you roam internationally.
That one time in my life, maybe. I didn't even roam when I was in Ireland. I mean, I was in Ireland for like 13 days or something. I didn't even roam once, you know, like, give me a break.
Yeah, but was that reflected when you got home and opened up your phone bill?
Yeah, no, I probably not. I doubt it. I barely remember making it home, so I don't know. But
Here, now I'm telling you, I think, you know, this is almost borderline ridiculous. There's a Protect Advantage insurance fee per line, $9.
You need to, did you know about it?
No, because the next line says Protect Advantage support services. And that's another $6.
$15 for what?
Yeah, you know, this.
You need to call him.
Yeah, you
got to tell them to get whatever that is. You don't need it.
That's yeah. What Protect Advantage, is that supposed to be like, you know, that insurance that we've always talked about? You know, well, if you want to insure it, that's going to be an additional fee.
That's it, and you've been paying it for God knows how long. You know. So recently, you know, I went to Michigan, went to Detroit, and we got really good tickets. I mean, really great tickets. But I noticed something on there, and maybe I've never paid attention. I mean, you've got your taxes, obviously, you know, for flying. There's a tax on there that says post 9/11 tax.
Oh.
So I am sitting there. I noticed it for the first time. Luke was sleeping on the plane, and I'm just scrolling around looking at nonsense. And I noticed the post 9/11 tax. I'm like, wait a minute. So before 9/11, I didn't have this tax, but after 9/11, I did. Why? I mean, is it to pay for the extra security? And that's just it. That's probably for TSA, because they didn't even exist prior. I mean, really prior to 9/11, you just get on a plane with your ID, everything was whatever.
Yes.
It wasn't even that big of a deal. So now every plane ticket has this post 9/11 tax. I'm like, why am I suffering? I didn't ask them to blow up the World Trade Center. What am I going to pay for it?
Not only that, but that was 19 years ago.
Right. Why are we still paying this
year?
tax?
This year's going to be the 20th anniversary, and we're paying this post 9/11 fee for that.
You're paying a post 9/11 fee for crappier service on an airline, a half a bag of nuts if you're lucky. Now with COVID, they give you a Dixie cup of water if you're lucky, and you're sitting in uncomfortable seating. I mean, come on.
Wait,
it's not the service it used to be.
What airline do you fly where you get free, you know, nuts?
Well, I don't know. Well, look, I say free, but I'm sure there's a nut fee. There's a $2 nut fee.
Yeah, and it's probably there, you know, disguised as a meal fee.
That's it. They always say meal service. Well, this last time I flew, they said we'll have a little snack, and I'm like, what am I in kindergarten? Do I get to go get my blanket and take a nap next? But you got to pay for the blanket. They don't even give you a blanket anymore.
Yes. No, the snack is just peanuts and a soft drink, but the meal fee, well, now you get cookies with your peanuts.
Well, you know, and I will say, I will give it to the one flight that we had. They loaded us up. It was Luke. Every time we came by.
Well, yeah, that wasn't for your benefit. That was
no.
For Luke's
I
benefit.
still have some in my pantry in case I get hungry. But there was no pop, no Coke, no coffee. It was just water and a cup like this. I mean, you can bring whatever you want, obviously, but man, yeah. And you pay a post 9/11 tax. I'm like, great. We get attacked. Our country suffers, and I got to pay a tax because of it.
Yeah. Can you tell me, what is a federal universal service charge?
That's when you call the moon.
That's right. I got a feeling it's even if you look up at the moon.
Yeah, if you think about calling the moon, they charge you for it.
Yeah.
It's a charge. You got to be careful.
A federal universal fee.
I don't even know what that means.
I know. And
I just want to start making stuff up. Like when I was a bartender or GM, I just want to start throwing taxes on. This is a extra lime charge because I had to go get you an extra lime or a cider ranch.
It's only $3 for the drink, but there's a $4 alcohol fee.
Yeah, and there's a $15 annoyance fee because you won't shut up.
Oh, and by the way, there's a little bit of an upcharge for the glass that you're drinking out of.
Yes. If you want our standard glass at 6.5 ounces, it's free. Oh. But if you want a real pint, that's $12.
Yeah. Oh, and you want that on the rocks?
Oh, forget it.
Oh, now there's an ice fee.
What's funny though? You laugh, but there is a rocks fee in a lot of places if you go to bars.
Really?
Now, what it's supposed to be, and it's really, I'm just going to tell it, and I'm probably blacklisted anyway. It's really dumb. It's really stupid. I used to never do it, but there's a rocks fee because when somebody asks for, a scotch on the rocks, you're supposed to give them a little bit more than the actual proper pour of a shot. So when you're giving them you're charging them for it, which doesn't make any sense because really all they're asking for is a shot on the rocks. They know the proper ounce or whatever. So why are you charging them? And then they see it and they assume you're charging them for ice. So if a guy orders 5 scotch and rocks at $9 and he thought they were $7, I mean, it's because you're supposed to give them just a little bit more of a pour. It's a scam, guys. I'm telling you right now, take it from me, 20 years in the business plus, it's a scam.
Well, I mean, a shot of whiskey is measurable. You know exactly how much that is. You pour it over the rocks. The drink looks like it's 3 times the size.
And that's it's all illusion anyway. But that's why you give how the game works. But they're supposed to charge you for the rocks. There was a rocks charge. I would tell my staff, don't do it. Don't hit that button. Don't do it. I'm gonna fire you if you do it. But they do, even a water bill, I look at it, water's broken down with water and sewer, and trash, I guess. It's all, some people lump it all together. But why is water, my water, this isn't my bill, this is somebody else's. Why is water $17.99? Sewer is $14.28. Shouldn't sewer be cheaper? Like a lot cheaper? Why is sewer so expensive? What am I paying for? Sewer for flushing the toilet? I don't get
it. I guess. And is the water out of the toilet cheaper than the water out of the faucet?
If you don't get it filtered, yeah.
Is there a reason why the dog is more apt to drink out of the toilet than out of the faucet?
Or my cat? Oh my God, I got to take the potty seat off because I look at my cat and his head's down there like he's in a fishbowl. Yes. Going to town.
Oh, your dog is drinking out of the toilet? Well, there's an upcharge for that.
Yeah, it's on here. It's line 14A. It's pet water fee. So that's $2.97. But we talk about fees too. We got to go to the concerts and sporting events real quick. The concerts and sporting events have gotten outrageous. I mean, now you can't even go, but you buy a ticket, a $40 ticket to a concert.
Yeah.
And you pay a convenience fee.
Yeah. You think $40 is not a bad price for that seat, right?
That's average. Yeah. For whatever seat that is, $40 and you're paying, and I get a tax, fine, throw some tax on there. Why not?
Right.
But there's a convenience fee. And I'm like, shouldn't you be paying me? Because I just clicked a button on the internet. I saved you time, but now you're going to charge me anywhere upwards of $10 a convenience fee. And I don't even get to print the ticket. I can't even print the ticket.
And then because you did it online, there's an internet fee, and then if you want to print the ticket, there's a fee. If you want the ticket mailed to you,
forget it. Yeah.
There's a fee. And so now your $40 seat is now up to about $90 to $95. And then when you get to the venue, it's $20 to park 1.5 miles away from the venue and then walk in the rain sometimes to get there or to get back.
And that's and then you're looking at one ticket. God forbid you bought somebody else's ticket. So
Right.
you might as well have just spent the $100 and got a good seat because, you know, you're already there anyway. But nowadays, a lot of times they're not even offering you a physical ticket anymore. They're offering you the digital download or the print. Some of them don't even offer you the physical ticket. And like you said, the digital download's free, the little, you know, code or whatever. But the print ticket is like $2. And if they do offer you a ticket, it's usually $5. And I'm like, what? This is not convenient for me at all. And then
Yes.
and then some of them have a stadium fee. There's just a stadium fee on there. I don't know what it is for me to walk in the door of a stadium. I think Jerry World has it actually, where the Cowboys, they have a stadium fee. What the heck is that about?
Yeah. Well, and have you been over to Jerry World?
Yeah, I bartended there a couple of times, believe it or not.
Yeah. If you want to park in the parking lot, $100 to park in any of the lots that are even within walking distance
Yep.
to the venue. I mean, you
Yeah,
definitely
we
better
went-
off taking Uber.
We went there for WrestleMania a few years back when it was here, and we parked, I don't know where. We walked, and it was $30, and that was the cheapest I could find without parking back in Frisco. You know,
And then God forbid you want to get something to eat or drink.
forget it. Well, so you know,
That's
not to
another-
go off on this tangent, but when I was bartending there, I bartended the George Strait concert, the last George Strait concert that they did. It was awesome, but the Crown and Coke, I would get. You know, people are spending money. They don't care. It's George Strait. He's on his farewell tour. You know.
Yep.
Crown and Coke, a double Crown and Coke, $32. $32 for a Crown and Coke in a plastic glass.
Well, it's
If you wanted a
$12.
soup,
Yeah,
$32.
$12 for a hot dog.
and not even a good hot dog. It's not
That's
a
right.
brat.
Oh, and you want mustard? There's an upcharge for the mustard. Now,
Well, they had it so bad there for the bartenders that when we did inventory, if we were short on the plastic straws, not the regular straws, plastic like souvenir straws, they would take it out of our tips. And if we like somebody broke a souvenir glass, it was plastic souvenir glass, which put margaritas in, they broke it. They charged us $16. They took it out of our tips. It's crazy.
any way they can get, you know, that's why in my mind I'm a mathematical kind of guy, and I just keep thinking that when these companies like the cable company, the phone company, any of these companies, it could be the water company, electric company, all they got to do is if they just put in a $1 fee for something, make up something, access fee or something,
Right.
$1, they got 3 million customers. That's $3 million a month that's coming in. And then they turn around and they file to the government that they needed to increase the fee for you to use the water or the gas or whatever, because they're losing money.
Unreal.
I don't know. Maybe we ought to start charging people to watch Trash Talk.
I've always said that. I feel like
Yeah.
I'm worth a couple bucks.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Put a couple bucks in an envelope and mail it to Trash Talk.
Yeah, I'll get. You know what? I'll start posting my Venmo link on here. They can just send me some Venmo.
And in return, we'll mention your name on the show.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Might charge you another fee for that. That's
Maybe
that's
David
special.
Jordan will name a sandwich after you.
Hey, that could be. Now that we're onto a contest.
Hey,
there.
that's a good. We'll have to talk to David about that one.
I like that idea.
Yeah,
There won't be any hidden fees, but there'll be.
that's right. We'll find a way to charge you more and hide it. You know, which by the way, I don't understand why the airlines have to charge you for, you know, your ticket, and then they charge you for putting your bag in the overhead bin, and charge you for this, and charge you for the peanuts, and charge you for the soft drink. You know, why not just up the ticket about $5 or so, and everything's all inclusive?
Well, you know, and the thing that stinks about it is flying is not like it used to be. You know, even 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I mean, flying was a thing. You had comfortable seats unless you had some crappy airline.
Yeah.
And, you know, now it's like they look annoyed that you're on the plane half the time. And I'm like, dude, I'm paying your salary. Chill out, you know? And even now during the pandemic, it's not as fun to fly. I got lucky. I can't bash the airline too bad for my flight because we had some really great people on there, and there was nobody on the plane. It was like 50 people. So
yeah. But the one thing on the airplanes that I've always wondered about is, they always have the airline attendants.
mhm.
I don't know what the proper name is anymore.
Yeah, flight attendant sounds good. I don't
Flight
know.
attendants, they have to go through that whole spiel about, the if the airbag will come down and all, but the seat belt thing, you take the left part and you take the right part and do you think that there is anybody that's on that airplane that has never ever been in an automobile?
Right. It's not a complicated seatbelt. It's the same thing every
But
time.
every time you get on, they
One
got to
and
show you
one.
how to put the seatbelt on and then just lift this thing to release it. Yeah, I've been driving for 50 years. I know how to do that.
Well, Luke is 3 and he knows what a seatbelt is and how to buckle it. I mean, I don't need a demonstration.
Yeah, he could
every
probably go
time.
out in the aisle and he could show everybody how to do that.
Right. Like this. It's an episode on Sesame Street.
Yes.
You
And
know what I mean?
also they say, and there are also the exits on the plane, and they show you the exits are over here.
Right.
The sign right above there says exit.
It's the one that has a handle.
Yes.
Well, my favorite too, and I'm not trying to be gloom and doom, but when they tell you, in case of a water landing, use this as a flotation device. I'm like, in case of a water landing, we're dead. Okay. Look,
Yes.
I mean, I know it happens once or twice that, where they survive, but let's be real.
Well,
We're dead.
or isn't that nice that they provide you with a flotation device when the plane just landed in shark infested waters?
Right. Great. I'm a floating steak over here. I got baby shark looking at me, ready to eat me, and yeah, I mean, come on.
No. Hey, well, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Probably.
We've and especially I don't want to get any more taxes on going overtime on our show.
No, we can't do that. We get in trouble.
So y'all make it down to Patriot Sandwich Company and I'll tell them you heard about it on Trash Talk, and we'll catch you right here again next week for another episode of Trash Talk.
See you guys.